I'd say that this is a human problem. This is more than a global problem. This is a problem of our species. Our species have been expanding since 300,000 years ago. Since we understand ourselves as a species, we've been expanding, and we are still expanding. You have to understand that expansion has to have a limit. So the Amazon, I think, is almost an indicator of this concern of humanity. And this is something that affects all of us in the world. The Amazon is important for climate control, is important for water cycle, is important for biodiversity storage. Maybe the cure for cancer is in the Amazon. Maybe the food for the future is in the Amazon. So we have to protect that for the sake of our existence. So I think it's relevant to have other nations concerned. Unfortunately, very little has been done from the federal government, and very little has been done from the state level governments. We are leaving the federal government, particularly President Bolsonaro, has been passing on messages. The messages being passed by the federal government to the general public are very negative and are stimulating deforestation on one hand. And then on the other hand, maybe related to that, the government has reduced a lot the efforts and investments in command and control activities in the Amazon. People tend to think that the Amazon is a homogeneous area, an empty space. There are 30 million people living in the Amazon. There's no such an area with a square kilometer that you won't find someone living there. Indigenous people, traditional communities, smallholders, agricultural producers, farmers, rangers, etc. So the Amazon is occupied. There's people living there. There's people living and willing to thrive. The challenge that we have is how to address the needs of these people without having to chop down trees. I think the Amazon should be explored, but on the rational way and with the principle of keeping the trees standing. And that's the challenge ahead of us.